In this short video today, I want to present you the module type package concept, in short MTP, which enables the modularization of process plants. In the background, we see a typical module here, so it's really important for it to be mobile, so you can flexibly rearrange the plant structure. Also, an MTP module typically encapsulates a specific functionality that is used later on in the overall process. So the aim for the MTP concept is really to have a short time to market for new production plans, meaning you really use pre-existing, pre-developed modules that you stack together to recreate your process in a plant. These dedicated modules offer their functionality to a top-level orchestration layer, which in terms of MTP we call the process orchestration layer, or in short POL. That POL, on the one hand, automatically visualizes all of the connected modules, and on the other hand is achieving the orchestration of the different functionalities offered by the modules to again recreate the general process. Additionally, what the concept tries to achieve is to have a really reduced downtime, meaning by just replacing faulty modules with a module of the same type or building up redundantly in the first place, you can really reduce the downtime. Then again, the flexibility is really important, so you can rearrange the modules, you can add or remove other modules, and then with minimal effort do the reintegration into the POL to get up and running again. This is possible because each module has its dedicated MTP file, and that MTP file contains all the information on how to communicate with the module, what their functionalities are, and generally what is also the structure of that module. So let's have a look at the general architecture. On top, as mentioned, we have the process orchestration layer, and then below it, the orchestrated modules. Here I really want to highlight that this is a manufacturer-independent concept. So we are utilizing the OPC UA technology, and together with the standardized interfaces, it doesn't matter if we have a third-party module here or if it's developed with the Beckhoff automation technology. For that, we have our product TwinCAT MTP, which helps you in developing the code for your MTP-enabled module by utilizing automatic code generation based on the defined interfaces, and at the same time it can generate, of course, the necessary MTP file that the POL imports. A typical module contains of a controller, IOs for the dedicated sensors and actuators, as well as maybe a local panel for the local HMI. So let's have a look in the engineering a little bit. We see here on the right side basically in our TwinCAT development environment, the Solution Explorer, where we have a dedicated project type for MTP, where you do all of the definitions for your module interface, meaning how many pumps, how many valves, what tanks you have, what functionalities it shall offer in terms of services and dedicated parameters, as well as in the middle here, our graphical editor for the module structure. So the information that we define here is then used for the automatic generation of the HMI. This is how it looks like for our local HMI, then in the TwinCAT HMI system, which utilizes HTML5, CSS, and JavaScript technologies, meaning it is independent of your end device, and you have all of the objects you need for an MTP module with the specific faceplates, the defined interfaces, and of course you're also able to manually control the offered services, which then in the end usually get orchestrated in a recipe, for example, inside of the POL. To sum it up, what are the advantages of the MTP concept? The MTP concept really shortens the project planning also in terms of construction. So you use your pre-existing, pre-developed modules, stack them together, and are really, really quick up and running with your new plant. This is possible because we really minimize the engineering work that is to be done also with our code generation, but of course because we pushed the complexity from the POL down into the modules, and then if you flexibly rearrange them, you just have minimal changes that you have to do, because visualization gets done automatically and you just have to adapt the orchestration. Then again, to highlight, it is really a cross-vendor visualization, but also it really doesn't matter to the POL what module is running below it with what automation control system. It's just up to the module developer now with what automation brand he can work the best with. So to sum all these points up, it all enables really the custom production of small individual batches while still making it economically viable. Thank you very much.